What up, world? It's your boy Chuck Wick Ills, aka Charles Brown, back again with another Talking Facts live stream. Are you good? Good. All right, man. I told you I got a lot to talk about this year. 2019 is crazy. 2019 is Captain Insano, bro. This is nonsense. This is buffoonery. This is mayhem. This is bamboozling. This is what I would call ridiculous, I think I want to say. All right, bro, it's 2019. We got OGs meshing with young wolves with no morals and no code of street. We got them all on social media, and they all got something to say. They got an opinion of everything. Everybody got something they want to add to the situation. I swear to God, Facebook, Instagram, social media is the devil. This is the worst thing they gave to black people since chains and whips. Because we hanging ourselves with it. We carrying out full-on murders, robberies, stick-ups, beat-downs, whatever. We slapping kids, everything on social media, online. People go live. I saw a dude like a week or two ago. He went live to do a shootout at a nightclub against the the cops. He was in the club and he put his phone on live and got pumped up like, yo, watch this. Yo, I'm going to take one for the team. Went and started busting at the cops and got hit. I don't know if he lived or died. I don't know what happened to him. All I know is he did it for the gram. This is where we are. 2019, we do it for the gram. Now, I would think the OGs that have the code that we live by, the code that we grew up on, the code that we have carefully designed for the protection of the individuals involved in any type of nefarious activities, any type of heinous act or crime. We have a code, and we abide by the code. One of the number one rules of the code is to not be seen doing the crime. It is a fact. It is a fact. You don't want to be seen doing the crime. You definitely don't want to record yourself doing the crime. And you definitely do not want to broadcast yourself live doing the crime. But here we are, 2019. All of that is out the window. It's new rules. I see complete thugs, killers, gang bangers on Instagram throwing up their set, which is whatever. It's whatever. Do what you want to do. But my whole thing is, where do we go from here? Now that we got complete thugs and killers with Instagram accounts who are adding each other, they're adding the rappers, they're adding singers, they're just adding anybody. They could comment on anything. Right now, anyone says anything, you can comment on it. You can make a complete 10 paragraph retort to anything that's posted online. Anyone says something you don't like, you can add them, call them whatever you want to call them. I've seen dudes go from 0 to 100. By the time the second or third post, he's a fuck nigga and fuck you nigga. Like, it's crazy. We talk to each other crazy. And when I started this out, I said the OGs are online. And one of the OGs that I consider an OG because of what he did in the game, and a lot of people don't know what he's done in the game, is Jay Prince, but a lot of people do. We give Jay Prince respect at this point because we're told to. I give Jay Prince respect for what he's done. I am a big fan of Rap-A-Lot Records and what they've done, what they've accomplished. Scarface, Bushwick Bill, Willie D, all of that Rap-A-Lot stuff. They put the blueprint. This dude, you would not have rap the way it is. You would not have Cash Money Records. You would not have No Limit Records. You wouldn't even have Wu-Tang the way it is because all that was built off of the mistakes and the triumphs that was done by people like Jay Prince and people like Def Jam creator Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin, the ups and downs and the highs and lows that they've created to make us have a better understanding. Like, for example, people are listening to this De La Soul situation. I'm going to talk about that another day. But De La Soul is in a contract that they've been in for 30 years. They have never made a penny off of it. And they're now about to get screwed out of online money because the guy don't want to put it online unless he's going to get 90% and they get 10%. Just fuck shit. Slavery. I had a dude tell me, yo, but they signed the contract, bro. They signed the contract. And long story short, yeah, they signed the contract, but they was 18 years old. It was 1988. 1988, 89, they signed the contract. Black kids in the hood wasn't even that much rap out like that at the time. So yeah, they signed the contract, and everybody thought Tommy Boy Records was great. Come to find out, he's fucking everybody. So I say that to say this. The mistakes were made by Jay Prince, by Russell Simmons, and all these great legends to get where we are today, where Drake can make a multi-million-dollar contract, or these guys, people still make some mistakes. Wayne made some mistakes in his contract, but overall, Lil Pump can go sign for $30 million. Little stuff like that. These dudes are getting football numbers. You know what I'm saying? So for us to get to that level, we had to have an OG to build on that. No one knew what a black-owned independent rap label looked like until it was done. Now you can just throw your stuff up on SoundCloud and start rapping, and now you know what I'm saying, you popping. It wasn't like that. Jay Prince blazed the path. He did it at a time when they were trying to ban rap altogether. They were trying to ban rap because they were cursing. And Jay Prince's whole label was cursing. His stuff was gangster rap. So he went through an era where the FBI was knocking on doors, questioning everybody that was on the label, trying to set him up, lock him up on the hip hop police shit. So this guy is very, very well connected and respected, not just for rapping, but just how he was in the street. So I say all of that to say this. Now Rap-A-Lot Records is still around. He apparently signed a younger artist, and he apparently signed YBN Almighty J. Right? Long story short, YBN Almighty J got into some beef in New York, started fighting, and turned into a whole nother thing. He got separated from his crew, and then he was attacked and sliced, apparently with a broken liquor bottle. They broke the bottle, apparently, according to reports, and they hit him, sliced him in the face. He's in the hospital. Chain is gone. Money's gone. Keys, wallet, all that. Jay Prince gets wind of this. Now, this is where it goes left, and this is why the title was Jay Prince Out of Pocket? When I said you earlier, I said the OGs are now on Instagram. OGs have a different code. We are a different breed than the younger guys. You kids were raised, a lot of these kids was raised with an iPad in their hand. You know what I'm saying? With a cell phone. Can I see your phone? Like, a lot of kids grew up using phones from their mom's boyfriend or their mom's or whatever. They're playing Angry Birds and all. So they growing up online. They're growing up online. So putting stuff online means nothing to them. That's life to them. Quote unquote clout to them is to get more views and more likes. I just heard a story about a dude when 21 Savage got his chain snatched. Some dude that didn't snatch the chain bought the chain, then was online saying he was the one who took the chain. A couple months later, he got his car shot up and murdered, according to what I just heard online. That was an alleged incident. So all of that for clout. Now, let's say that if that's a real story, that guy got killed for clout. He paid for a chain that he didn't even snatch and got murdered. But it's for the clout. It's for the gram. So this is what I'm saying. These kids are a different animal. They're not doing this stuff behind closed doors no more. They filming themselves doing it. Some dude got his two kids smoking weed. And he filmed it and put it online. And guess who showed up at his door? You guessed it. The cops. DCYL, all that. Came, snatched the kids up. It is what it is. I think it was 2 girls. And the guy, I don't know what happened. Whatever the case may be, we're showing the most ridiculous stuff online because that's the culture. That's the nature of the beast. So Jay Prince, being an OG, he decided to try to reach as many people as he could on one post. He made a post. It said, real niggas in New York. Y'all know what's going on. My artist, YB and Almighty J, got robbed. Slashed his face. They took his chain. I need y'all to get this chain back. If you know these dudes, spread the word out. He tagged My Son. He tagged Hocus 45, whoever all these people. He tagged Remy Ma, just Cardi B. Just tagged everybody that he could think of in the Bronx or in New York. So the young people that don't know Jay Prince or know him from internet took that post and started saying, yo, there's something wrong with this post. This look like some dry snitching. Instead of looking like the icon of hip hop and street justice, the man who made Drake tuck away his diss record to Pusha T, that guy now is being questioned as a rat or a dry snitcher out here because of the Instagram incident. He put in an Instagram that the results are going to be dire, disastrous if these people don't step up to acquire this chain and in essence bring justice for this chain. Fact. Jay Prince is basically equating justice to getting this chain back. A chain. Now, is this out of pocket? I'm gonna let you be the judge, but I'm gonna just tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think. So, me as a grown man, I think Jay Prince is 52, so he's older than me. We still from the same school of thought. We're from the exact same school of thought. We both know that there is literally no reason for us as adults to be on Instagram asking or requesting assistance in a street matter. It's a fact. That's like me posting something, tagging you and telling you to go rob the McDonald's with me or for me. And I'm tagging you. So let's say all these real niggas, quote unquote, that reads this post, they go looking for these niggas. They find these niggas, shootout occurs, 4 niggas is dead. Chain on the ground, no one has the chain. Let's say no one has the chain. But it's a shootout. It's clear to see the shootout was over the chain. Over the post that Jay Prince made for the real niggas to step up and grab this chain back. Now you got 4 niggas dead, people wounded, a shootout in the street, mad violence, mad fucking, it's going to be super huge. It's going to make national news, you know what I'm saying, NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, it's going to be all that. The literal first thing they're going to do, is check that post that Jay Prince wrote. They're going to look at the names tagged on it. And they're going to investigate every name he tagged on top of his own. It is a fact. It is a fact. Poor Cardi B got tagged. She'll get investigated. It is a fact. If that shit go down in the Bronx, if 4 niggas is dead and Cardi B is tagged on that post, they're coming to her house. It is a fact. It is a fact. So, you're posting this in the public eye. My son, rightfully so, responded saying, you know, he was very respectful, like, King, you could have DM'd me, but I don't appreciate being tagged in this post. Any real nigga knows that you don't want no parts of that. You don't want no parts of that. You don't want no parts of a chain for a nigga you don't know. And you don't put it out there in public. You ain't even ask right. That's some shit. I ain't never heard of someone asking for a chain to be retrieved on Instagram. I've never seen that. I'm sure it happened. I'm sure it has happened. because mad shit happened on Instagram. But me personally, I've never seen that. The negotiations usually take place FaceTime. One guy FaceTime another guy that knows another guy, and sooner or later, all the stuff it revolves back to the chain, either getting back to the rapper or never getting back to the rapper. Ain't no negotiation or like I'm hitting you up online, tagging you, and then you running out and grabbing the chain, coming back. Like what they supposed to do? Let's say my son get the chain. Now what? What he supposed to go on Instagram and hold up the chain? I got the chain. You know, come on, man. Come on, man. Where do we go from here? What is supposed to happen at this point? Is my son supposed to hold up the chain and tag Jay Prince now for his clout? And then Jay Prince responding, tagging my son. The chain, they're gonna show the chain being transferred all the way back to this guy. The guy's in the hospital, they're gonna put the chain around his neck. Like, where does this shit stop, bro? For real. At some point, it's fucking buffoonery. Honestly. At some point, it's ridiculous. Seriously. And we gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. I got none but respect for Jay Prince, but this right here was not the move. Now you got these young dudes that have no fucking clout. They have no fucking history in the streets. Now they questioning a G that has nothing but respect out here. Now they can write anything. They can at him with a rat emoji. They can do all kind of nonsense. And ain't really too much he could say about it. To be honest with you, I'm talking facts, bro. This is not personal. I'm not personally trying to offend anyone. I'm just telling you the facts from how it look out here. I'm just telling you how it look out here right now. It look crazy right now. It look crazy. I'm going to be honest with you. Jay Prince already was taking flack for the Drake, jumping in the Drake shit. Right or wrong, he jumped in the Drake thing. He went on the tour of all these radio stations talking about, I stopped that beef. I stopped that beef. It would have went too far. They ain't built for that. They don't really want what's going to come with that. I stopped the beef. So a lot of people looking at him like, why you getting in the middle? This is a rap beef. Why you getting in the middle of that? It ain't none of your business. But it is what it is. So he already was looking at sideways on that thing. Now you're going to do this. This is very, very questionable. I get what he's trying to do. He was trying to put it out there as so many, because everyone looks at social media and everyone gets their information from social media. And a lot of times, if it ain't on social media, it didn't happen. Why do you think a dude wear 4, 5, 6 chains in his Instagram posts? Because if he don't put it on Instagram, he don't have the chains. So if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Why do you think Tekashi went to Chicago and stood on their block? Because if he did it without putting it on Instagram, it never happened. So it's all about perception. So this is why he put it on there. Because he wanted all you young dudes, first of all the young, old, he wanted this to be the topic. He can't stop the slander of YBN Almighty Jay if he doesn't go to the place they're slandering him. They're slandering him online. They're slandering him on Instagram. So in an OG mind, he's like, I could go make this post and it's going to take the heat off my guy and put it onto me and these people that I'm tagging. Which some people went straight to the my son, get that chain back. It took the heat off YBN Almighty Jay. It took the heat off of this kid. Because right now, nobody's talking about him no more. Nobody's talking about him. Now, if Jay Prince did this strategically, he's a fucking genius. If he said, I'm going to do something so reckless, it's going to all point to me, no one's going to be talking about him no more. That's genius. Terrible plan, but it's genius. Because that's exactly what happened. No one's talking about YBN right now. It's a fact. No one's talking about him. Everyone's talking about Jay Prince. And rightfully so. Jay Prince put up a post basically asking dudes to do a freaking a retrieval, a freaking search and seize. Like he's asking dudes to go on a reconnaissance mission and gather this chain back at all costs. From like Texas somewhere. through Instagram. It is absolutely insane. But he could be crazy like a fox. He could have did that just for the buzz to turn away from his guy and onto you. And if that's the case, then that's a G move in and of itself, because he don't care about the heat that it's causing. And it's causing heat. It's causing heat. His name taking a big hit. It's going one of two ways. It's like, oh shit, Jay Prince spoke. Y'all better listen. The G is spoken. Or the other flip of the coin is, man, who the fuck gives a fuck? I know this nigga. This nigga snitching anyway. So it's going either way. It's a toss-up right now. It's a toss-up. So is Jay Prince out of pocket? Is he? He riding for his artist. Let's do the flip side of this. He riding for his artist. He letting dudes know, look, it's gonna get real out here if y'all don't turn my chain back. He said who the person is, so everybody in New York eyes will be on this person. Right? In his mind, he did everything legit. He put all the he put a beaming spotlight on this dude. Now, if the rappers don't get him, the cops will get him. So he's looking at it like that, but that's snitching. But at the end of the day, the dude's snitching on himself if he on Instagram with the chain up talking about come get it. So there's that. So you know what I'm saying? So end of the day, Jay Prince is the OG. He the homie. He put on some of my favorite rappers. He's done great, fantastic work in the culture and the community. But end of the day, this should have been handled better. And a man can make a mistake and admit a mistake. You can't go out and get mad about this, Jay Prince. You can't get mad about this. Your son can't get mad about this. Y'all have to own this, eat this, delete that shit. If you haven't already, delete that shit. Literally apologize to everyone you tagged because that was wrong. That's not how you handle street shit on Instagram. That's not how you do that. You probably would have been had the chain if you would have DM'd them niggas. Now you made it like they can't make a move on the chain. They can't make a move on the chain. No one on that post can make a move on the chain. Because at this point, they see them coming a mile away. It's a fact. So I think Jay Prince was out of pocket. I think he's out of pocket. Everybody make mistakes. Jay-Z's made mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. But Jay Prince was out of pocket. This is my opinion. I know some people gonna look at it like, nah, man, I know some people don't feel that way, and that's fine. There's no debate about how you feel or how you should feel. But I'm just saying, from OG Code, bringing OG Code into the new era of all this social media, all this propaganda, clout chasing, all this capping and all that other stuff that we doing. If you're gonna combine the two, you're gonna have to be one or the other. You can't be both. OG ain't meant for the OG codes ain't meant for this society. Because like I said, if it don't happen online, it didn't happen. If you ran into Ja Rule or Cameron or somebody, y'all was beefing, you broke his jaw, you knocked him out, you ain't got it on film, it ain't happened. So I guess Jay Prince looking at it like, if he don't request the chain back and tell everybody that he's on the case and it's gonna be war if you don't, then he figured that nobody knows. So I'm gonna go with that. Jay Prince put this out to let y'all know he gonna go to war for this chain, and he letting the people know in New York that before you go to war, give me back my chain. My name is Chuck Wick Ills. Thank y'all for watching, man. I told y'all 2019 is, my God. My God. 2019 is absolute buffoonery, bro. Buffoonery. But like I said, I'm gonna keep coming through with these things because I have so much to talk about. I ain't even discuss half the stuff that I could be talking about. They got these white ladies that just paid $500,000 for their kids to go to school. The girl don't even want to go. She paid money. The girl ain't even had grades to get in there. But that's a whole nother thing. I'll be back, man. Thank y'all. Peace.